Hello, my name is Juan Andrea Rusciano, and I am a PhD student at Transylvania University of Brașov from Romania. Also, I work as a laboratory instructor at Faculty of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science at Transylvania University of Brașov from Romania. Moreover, I work as a software test engineer at Preh company from Brașov. In the year 2015, I graduated the Bachelor field of Biomedical Engineering as valedictorian student. I had the greatest grades in my year. In the year 2017, I completed my master's degrees in mechatronic systems for medicine and industry. Starting with the year 2017, I was involved into the research of the brain-computer interface field as the main PhD topic. So, uh, today I want to present you a brain-computer interface application that I developed in LabVIEW graphical programming environment to integrate the Chat GPT functionality by calling the OpenAI API. I also integrated LabVIEW with the Unicorn P300 speller board released by the GTech Medical Engineering company from Austria. Therefore, the users could send chat GPT messages only by focusing their attention and eyesight to the flashing symbols displayed by the PT100 Unicorn speller board. I will show you quickly the block diagram or the code source from the LabVIEW based brain computer interface application. So this code sequence is aimed at enabling the UDP data transfer between the Unicorn PT100 speller board and the LabVIEW graphical programming environment. I used the toolkit found in LabVIEW for UDP open port, UDP read, and UDP close. Moreover, I implemented my own SAVI or function to extract the useful data or the string-based command from the UDP data package. So this is the SAVI. Otherwise, the LabVIEW based brain computer interface application is ba- based on a state machine algorithm composed of many states. Now we are interested into ChatGPT state. Here you can see it. I used the Python LabVIEW node to call any Python function to use a Python function from the called Python script and to deliver the output data. So here, the Python node has the input parameters path where the script is stored in the computer, then the function from that script, then the question, the the question asked by user. You will see that this question is composed of a main selection, a particular selection, and after that a search selection. And the output data from the Python node is the response generated by the chat GPT. Also, in the end, it will result a history of messages or the entire conversation between the users and the chat GPT. Therefore, I used this function concatenate strings to introduce this term, BCI user, the, their question. Then I wanted to introduce this term, Chat GPT, and after that, I wanted to add the response generated by Chat GPT. Okay, so the first stage consists into connecting the unicorn hybrid black EEG headset released by the GTEC medical engineering company from Austria. It is necessary to make a correct setup. This headset has 8 EEG sensors that are placed to these positions according to the 1020 international system. So here we have the FZ sensor, then we have the C3, CZ, and C4 to the central lobe. Then the parietal lobe, we have PZ, PO3, PO4, and also the occipital sensor. This application is called Recorder and is aimed at monitoring the raw EEG alpha, the raw EEG signal. Here there are some settings such as scaling, plus minus 50 microvolts, the bandpass filter set to these values between 0.5 and 30 Hz. Then it's the notch filter set to 50 Hz because we live in Europe in Romania. So, as you can see, the quality of the EEG is perfect. Now I execute some eye blinks. You can see this synchronous signal. Now I clenched my teeth. So this is how we can check if the quality of the EEG signal is good. Also, the green LEDs showed a perfect connection. Therefore, I will stop the running of this application, and now I will open the other application called Unicorn P300 Speller Board. This application requires the payment of a license, of a permanent license, but it deserves all the money because it is very useful by displaying such boards. These are the official boards where some human faces are flashing, but moreover, we can customize our own boards, such this one. This is based on showing dark items consisting of these letters. These are the dark items or the items that are not flashing. Here is the quality. So if you see this case symbol, graphical symbol, then good signal quality on all channels. I start the application so that you can see the flashing characters, the flashing symbols. So the flashing symbols are some images. Moreover, it is worth paying the license for this software, PT100 Speller Board, because it delivers output data by using the UDP uh, communication protocols. The communication protocol, and this way we can further implement another level application. And of course, it is also possible to control some mechatronic devices, mobile robot from LabVIEW. So the first phase consists in calibrating this PT100 Speller board. The working principle is based on triggering positive deflections to the raw EEG signal with a delay of 300 milliseconds after the user focus his attention and eyesight to a specific symbol, and he or she counts, mentally counts how many flashes are covering this symbol. Okay, so I will calibrate the signal. Okay, I need to choose some items. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. I chose 6 items. I want to execute calibration for these 6 items. The flash mode is raw column and number of flashes per each item is 30. So there will be 30 flashing for each of these 6 items. I won't talk. I will just try to relax and I will mentally count how many flashes are covering each item. I need to pay attention. I need to focus my attention on each item. Holiday. Next one, book. Facebook. Chat GPT. Ancient castles. Languages. Okay, so the calibration is now done. It's finished. I will save it. Calibration succeeded. And in the next minutes, I will execute the real-time live experimentation. I need to remove these characters. So I'll explain you the procedure. We need firstly to select the main item. This can be one of the items from the first row. So we have here holiday and a picture with this picture with different holiday destinations will be displayed here, and the first part of the user question will be, let me know the holiday destination where I can. Then Another main selection can be virtual reality or music or book. So the corresponding photo will be displayed here, and also the corresponding user question will be shown here, such as let me know the virtual reality application uh, that provides me with the possibility to, or we will see. Then for music, let me know a musical hit that offers me the opportunity to. And book, let me know the book or novel name that offers me the possibility to. Then the particular selection can be any item from the second, third, or fourth row. So here in these middle rows, we have the secondary selections referring to holiday destinations such as enjoy seaside. The second part of the user question will be added here. So in the end, we will have this request. Let me know the holiday destination where I can enjoy seaside. Then we'll have beach. So the entire second part of the question will be enjoy beach. After that, we will have enjoy mountain and then enjoy fresh air. And then on the third row, uh, the items are related to first computer, discover first computer, visit ancient castles, study foreign languages, and play adventure games. On the third row, we have some items related to feelings, such as express love feelings, express loneliness feelings, express forgiveness feelings, and express hope feelings. After that, when we finish with choosing the particular selection, I need to say that the user can choose how many selections he or she wants. We can have one secondary selection, or we can have two secondary selection, or three secondary selection. And then we should choose Chat GPT in order to send the command in LabVIEW to call the Python function responsible with enabling the functionality of OpenAI in Python. So from LabVIEW, it is called the Python function that will enable the OpenAI API that will generate the ChatGPT response. And after that, we can search for the ChatGPT response in Facebook, Google, or YouTube. So this is the working principle. And now we should try. I will start the LabVIEW application. Now it's only for a training purpose, and then I will tell you which are the steps, which are the sequences for the experiments. So now we want to check if the UDP data packages are sent between, are transmitted from the Unicorn software to the LabVIEW. So let's check. I wanted to select now the virtual reality. So we should check the entire data package displayed here. Then we should check if the correct command is extract in this text box. After that, uh, in LabVIEW, this text box is called a string indicator. After that, I will go to this tab and I will check if the picture corresponding to main selection to the virtual reality is displayed here, and if the first part of the user question is displayed here. So here we should have the request, let me know the name of a virtual reality application where I can. Let's check. I want to select this V. I will concentrate my eyesight and my attention. Okay, these are the EEG signals as they are recorded in this Unicorn P300 speller board. Now I execute an eye blink. Now I will go to these settings. These settings are corresponding to the testing mode. So here we have the maximum number of flashes per item is 16 and the wait time after item selection is 5. Okay, and also here we have further settings related to flash time is set to 100 milliseconds and dark time is set to 75 milliseconds. These are the default settings from the Unicorn official software tools, but of course we can modify them. This is the board content that I customized with my inputs and my pictures. So now I will mentally count how many flashes will cover the V item related to virtual reality. And I need to select this item. Okay, so V was selected. That's really cool. Okay, but why the UDP data package is not sent into LabVIEW? I think it's necessary to restart the LabVIEW application. It's better to reset it. Okay, and I will try again with the V symbol. Here we can check the UDP data connection. I will check this use external receiver, send item, and you can see here, item 1 was sent. Okay, let's change it. Send item, so item 2 is sent. So the UDP is okay. Let's check again. I'll check with V item. Okay, V was selected, but there are still some problems with the UDP data transfer. I will need to check if the paths, so here if they were correctly, if they are correctly saved, because previously I changed them. Ah, okay, so they were not saved to be uploaded from the desktop. That's why. That's why this issue. Okay. Okay. So I changed the paths here in the board and timing. Now they are set to see users desktop. And these are the paths. And here you can also see all the images. These are the dark items, and the flashing images are this one. You will see them better directly in the Unicorn Speller board. So, the first training task, simple task, is to select this virtual uh, reality related item and check if the UDP data package is correctly sent into LabVIEW. I will focus my attention and eyesight, and I will mentally count how many flashes are here. Okay, V was selected as expected, so this is great. Virtual reality was selected. Here in LabVIEW, you can see the UDP data package, and also the command V was correctly extracted by using the LabVIEW code that I showed you at the beginning of this video. So here we have the entire paths, and here we have the name of the picture file, this one, key underscore v underscore on dot gif. This path is very important, is really important because this is the sequence that I used in the LabVIEW function for extracting the resulted command, this v. Then I go to ChatGPT tab. Here you can see the first part of the question. Let me know strictly the name of a virtual reality application that provides me with the opportunity to. So here the response generated by ChatGPT will be only the name of the virtual reality. Then there will come the particular selection. So I will continue with choosing, let's see, study foreign languages. So I want to choose this L. Let's try. I will mentally count how many flashings are covering the L symbol. So that's perfect. L was selected. We have here study foreign languages. In LabVIEW, we see that the UDP data package was sent. Here we have the path. Here is the file name. Here you can see the UDP command. These commands are important in the LabVIEW based state machine. So here, as you can see, in each state, we check the UDP command. So for example, if we have the L letter here, then LabVIEW continues its execution in the foreign language state. After that, we can check here in the ChatGPT tab. So we see that the second part of the request is to study foreign language. And the entire request is this: let me know strictly the name of a virtual reality application that provides me with the opportunity to study foreign languages. Here we have the particular selection consisting of the related picture. And now we want to check the ChatGPT response. So I will focus my attention and my eyesight to this symbol, to this G, in order to select the ChatGPT. So just follow me. I will count mentally how many flashings are covering that ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT was selected. So here you can see ChatGPT is preparing to provide you with a response. We need to wait because I use the free license. So we have here Mondly VR. Also here you can see the picture of the chat GPT with OpenAI. Now I go to the results. Here we have the term introduced, BCI user. Then we have the request. Let me know strictly the name of a virtual reality application that provides me with the opportunity to study foreign language. And here we have the response generated by ChatGPT. This is Mondly VR. So it's just perfect. Now I will start the real-time or live experimentation, and there are some scenarios. So the first scenario, it's the next one, and also these scenarios are very important for the paper that I submitted to that I will submit to an international conference. So here is the first scenario. I want to have the main selection holiday, then the secondary selection seaside, then chat GPT, and then Facebook. Okay, so here in this training phase, I forgot to choose the search selection. So now I'll focus my attention to one of the item from the last row. Let's see YouTube. So here. So after I select this item, YouTube, then a web a web page or the YouTube will be open and it will be searched for this Mondly VR. Let's see. I will count how many flashings will cover this Y symbol. Okay, so there are 14. I counted 14 flashes, and here we have YouTube. Okay, we can see the search option is Mondly VR, and we can see the videos. So it's just perfect. Nice. Okay, we should continue with the scenarios that I described in this paper. So first, holiday as main selection, then seaside as secondary selection, then ChatGPT, and then Facebook. Then holiday, beach, ChatGPT, and Facebook. Okay, let's try with holiday, seaside, ChatGPT, and Facebook. Okay, now I will select holiday. Okay, holiday was selected. So in lab we have ChatGPT. Uh, this is the request. Let me know strictly the name of a holiday destination where I can. This is the picture. Okay, here you already have seen the UDP data package. This is the generated path. Here we have the UDP command. Next, I want to select seaside, this item. Let's see. I'll mentally count how many flashings are covering the S symbol. Really, really great. So S symbol was selected. In left view, we can see the related picture of seaside. Here we can see the second part of the request, enjoy seaside. Of course, the UDP data package was sent and the S command was extracted. Next, I will select ChatGPT to get a response from the OpenAI API. Okay, so ChatGPT was correctly selected. Here you can see the ChatGPT status. Okay, ChatGPT response is now available. Let's read it. One popular holiday destination where you can enjoy the seaside is Bali from Indonesia. Indonesia. Here in the ChatGPT messages history, we can see the two requests that we have made until now. So everything is just perfect. I go I go to the first tab, UDP data. We can see here the UDP command G, the UDP data package, the related path. Okay, and now the last item that I should select is, as previously mentioned, Facebook. So this entire sentence will be searched in Facebook. That's why I asked ChatGPT to give me strictly the name. But yeah, it's okay. So I will select this one. This is for Facebook. I will focus my attention to this one and I'll count the flashings. Okay, so K letter was selected. You can see that Facebook is now opened. Here is all the entire request. Okay, and here we have some travel destination. It's okay. So I will continue with the next experimental scenario. This will be in the further order. Holiday main selection, beach secondary selection, then ChatGPT, and after that Facebook. And now I will try to select them quicker and I won't talk. So holiday, then beach, then ChatGPT, and then Facebook. Let's see how many time will take. Holiday was selected. We have the picture in live view. Now beach. Okay, beach was selected. We have the picture and the second part of the question. Now ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT was selected. Now I will wait for a response from ChatGPT. So here we can see the status. ChatGPT is preparing to provide you with a response. We have the response. So it's the same. One popular holiday destination where you can enjoy the beach is Bali from Indonesia. We go to results. Yes. To the third request, we have the same response as in the second request. Okay, so ChatGPT didn't have so much inspiration now. I will continue with the Facebook with K, because this was the scenario. Okay, Facebook was selected. That's great. You can see the entire request and the same searching options are here. Okay. We can see here the destination Bali. So it's just perfect. I will go further to the next experimental scenario. That means I will select the main selection, the main item, holiday, then mountain, then ChatGPT, and then Facebook. I want talk, I want to select them as quicker as possible. So holiday is the first one. 2 minutes. Holiday was selected. The question is prepared. Now mountain. Mountain was selected. You can see the picture and enjoy mountain. Now ChatGPT. Okay, so everything is perfect. ChatGPT was already selected. You can see the picture. Now we need to wait for its answer. Okay, so we already have the response. The name of a holiday destination where you can enjoy mountains is the Swiss Alps. We should check the message history or the entire conversation. Here you can see the 4 requests. And now I will focus my attention on Facebook, and we will search for this entire ChatGPT response. Let's see. So Facebook here. Really, really nice. So you can see that Google opened the Facebook. Here is the entire request, and here we have some of the posts. It's okay. We go further with the last experimental scenario related to holiday. So I will focus my attention and I want to select firstly the main item holiday, then a fresh air, this one, after that ChatGPT, and I'll finish with Facebook. I want to talk. I just want to proceed with the experiment as quicker as possible. So the first one is holiday. Holiday was selected. You can see the UDP data package. Now fresh air. Fresh air was selected. Perfect. You can see here enjoy fresh air and the related picture. Now ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT was selected. You can see the picture. I'll stop it until we will receive the answer. So here ChatGPT is preparing to provide you with a response. Let's see. So here is the answer. One holiday destination that is known for its fresh air is the Swiss Alps in Switzerland. So almost the same as previous response. And now I will focus my attention on item related to Facebook. So this one, K letter. Let's see. Okay, Facebook was selected. So the Facebook website is opened, and here is the search option. And now we have the posts. Okay, so we can see some related options, searching options. Okay, now I want to continue with the next experimental session that is related to virtual reality as main selection, and then the secondary selections consist in first PC, ancient castles, foreign languages, games, and the search selection is Google. So the first scenario will be selection of the virtual reality item as the main selection. Then I will focus my attention on the first computer. So the C letter is the most important here. Then ChatGPT, and after that is Google. So virtual reality, computer, ChatGPT, and Google. I will try to execute the experiment as quicker as possible. Virtual reality, the first one. Okay, virtual reality was selected. You can see the first part of the request and the related picture. Then computer. Okay, computer was selected. You can see the picture and discover the first list computer. Now ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT was selected. Now we need to wait for providing the answer from the ChatGPT. You can see here the ChatGPT status. And then I will select the Google related item. Let's see. Okay, we have the answer. One virtual reality application that provides the opportunity to discover the first released computer is the first computer VR experience. You know about the hallucinations or some imagery from the ChatGPT. I think this is the case. But let's see the results. So here we already have many requests. Okay, and now I want to select Google in order to search for this ChatGPT response. So this is the item that I'm interested in too. Okay, so Google was selected. the G item. So now you can see that Google was already opened. Here is the request that I sent, and we have some searching options related to virtual reality. It's okay. It's perfect until now. Then the next experimental scenario will be select the main item virtual reality again, then ancient castles, then G, ChatGPT, and then another G from Google. So I'll focus my attention to this V, virtual reality. Okay, virtual reality was selected. And now I'll focus my attention on this item. Okay, A was selected. A was selected. You can see here. Now ChatGPT. G was selected. Perfect. And now I start the application and we need to wait from the response generated by the ChatGPT. You can see here the picture corresponding to ancient castles and also the second part. So to visit the ancient castles. And the entire request is let me know strictly the name of a virtual reality application that provides me with the opportunity to visit ancient castles. Here is the ChatGPT response. One virtual application that provides the opportunity to visit ancient castles is called the VR Castle Experience. Let's check the results with the ChatGPT message history. We can see here the last request was also added. Okay, so I will continue with the next experimental scenario. I will focus my attention on V from virtual reality application as main selection. Then I'll focus my attention to L from foreign languages as the secondary selection. Then G from ChatGPT and G from Google. Let's see. So V, L, G, and G. Okay, virtual reality was selected. Perfect. L was selected from foreign languages. Let's see. So L is correctly selected, but here in lab view, we do not have so virtual reality, L. So the last one was Google. I need to check something in lab view. And this is also an opportunity for you to see my block diagram. So here in Google, you can see the function that I use for opening the web page then, and also the function from the Vision Development Toolkit to display the pictures. Then I go to next Google. This is the state from the algorithm of state machine. So in next, okay. Here we should display the picture and then we go to init. And we had the ancient castles. Then the state, next ancient castles. So here for Google, no, Chat GPT, then next Chat GPT. Okay, G is for Google. Okay. Okay, so this G is from Chat GPT. And as I implemented the Levy application after Chat GPT, it was also necessary to select the Google, and I forgot to do it. So I will repeat. I will select virtual reality, then ancient castles, then Chat GPT, and then Google. It's okay. Yeah, here I reset the ChatGPT history. Okay, so again, virtual reality, ancient castle, ChatGPT, and Google. Okay, so it's okay. And now ancient castles, this one. It's okay, it was selected. Now ChatGPT. ChatGPT was selected. We need to wait for providing a response, for it to provide us a response, and then I will also select the Google. Okay, so this is another response. One example of a virtual reality application that allows you to visit ancient castle is Wanderer, travel through history. We go to message history from ChatGPT. You can see that this first request was added. And now I also need to select this Google, this G item, in order to go far away from this loop. Okay, so this item was selected. You can see some searching options related to VR, virtual reality, and also to ancient world. So everything was perfect, but we need to follow this sequence. Then I will focus again my attention on V from virtual reality application, L from study foreign languages, then G from ChatGPT, and then again Google. Let's see, as quicker as possible. Okay, V was correctly selected. Then L. Okay, you can see the related picture and also the second part of the question. ChatGPT. ChatGPT was selected, everything is perfect. And now Google, this one. Google was selected, it's okay. Okay, I didn't check the response from ChatGPT. Yeah, it was already displayed on reality virtual language immersion. Yeah, I was really quicker now. So here also Google was opened and it searched and displayed the related options from uh, this idea given by the chat GPT. Okay, I will continue with the next with the last experimental scenario related to virtual reality. So I will select the main item, virtual reality, then adventure games, then ChatGPT, and then Google. Let's see. Okay, virtual reality is selected. Now E from adventure games. E is selected. You can see the related picture and the second part of the request. Now ChatGPT. ChatGPT is already selected. That's perfect. We need to wait for a response from the ChatGPT. So we can see that it's like a magic. Everything works just fine just by focusing my mind. I'm not using my hands. You can see one virtual reality application that allows you to play adventure games is the Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim VR. This is the response that ChatGPT generated for us. We had the ChatGPT messages here, and now I want to select also Google, the G item. You can see also that the EEG quality is just perfect. Okay, so Google is opened. You can see some virtual reality headsets here. So this is the title, this is the search option, and this is also the response generated by the chat GPT. Okay, now I will continue with the next experimental session. This is related to musical hits. Let's see the paper. So here we have music as main selection, then the secondary selections consist of love, loneliness, forgiveness, hope. Then I will select the ChatGPT option, and after that we need to search for the ChatGPT response in YouTube. Okay, let's do it as quicker as possible. So firstly, I will focus my attention on music as the main selection, then I'll continue with the secondary selection. Firstly, the O from love, then G from ChatGPT, and then G from Google. No, Y from YouTube, this one. So M, O, G, and Y. Music, love, ChatGPT, and YouTube. Let's see. Okay, music was selected. You can see the picture and you can see the related request. Then let's remember music. Oh, from love. Okay. Okay. This item was correctly selected. Love. Then ChatGPT. Okay, you can see the picture. We need to wait for the answer for the ChatGPT response. We have it. One popular musical hit with lyrics referring to expressing love feelings is "I Will Always Love You" by Whitney Houston. That's nice. Here we have the chat message history. You can see here the last question and the last response. Okay, and now I will select this Y from YouTube. Oh, I made a mistake here, so I need to focus again. Okay, so now YouTube is correctly selected. YouTube is opened. Here we have the ChatGPT response, and we have here Whitney Houston. Okay, so there are some musical hits from Whitney Houston. Yeah, I am quite tired. Okay, so the next experimental selection will be I want to firstly select M from music as the main selection. Then I'll focus my attention on loneliness, then ChatGPT, and then YouTube. Let's see. So M, I, G, and Y. Music was correctly selected, yes. Now I want to select loneliness, I. Perfect. Loneliness is displayed. Now ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT picture is correctly displayed. You can see the entire request. Let me know strictly the name of a musical hit whose lyrics refer to express loneliness feelings. we can check the ChatGPT response is hello by Adele. So here is the ChatGPT messages history. Now we need to select YouTube. So I'll focus my attention on this Y symbol. Okay, YouTube was selected, YouTube is opened, and the searching text is hello by Adele. We can see the related videos. So everything is perfect. Okay. I'll continue with the next experimental scenario. I want to select music is the main item, then F from forgiveness, then G from ChatGPT, and then Y from YouTube. Okay, as quicker as possible. So M from music, forgiveness, ChatGPT. Music was correctly selected, that's nice. Now F from forgiveness. Okay, you can see the picture, you can see the request, and now ChatGPT. Perfect, you can see the picture. Now we should waiting for GPT to provide us with a response for this user question. Let me know strictly the name of a musical hit whose lyrics refer to express forgiveness feelings. We already have the ChatGPT response. One musical hit that directly references expressing forgiveness feelings in its lyrics is Sorry by Justin Bieber. Here in the results tab, we can check the chat GPT message history. Now I want to finish this loop with selecting the Y item and searching in YouTube for this song, Sorry by Justin Bieber. Let's see. Okay, so you can see that YouTube was correctly selected. Also, YouTube was opened, and here is the entire request in the search bar, and we have Justin Bieber Sorry. So everything is as we expect to be. Okay, and the last experimental scenario for music is with the next secondary selection as P from Hope. So the sequence will be select M, then select P, then select G, and then Y. So music, Hope, ChatGPT, and YouTube. Let's see, as quick as possible. Okay, music was correctly selected. Now P from Hope. P is correctly selected. Now G from ChatGPT. No, no, no. I will focus again. I was quite tired. Okay, G was selected, but by mistake I introduced another request. You will see what happens. Play adventure games. So ChatGPT will take into account. Okay, one musical hit that expresses hope, feelings, and references adventure games in its lyrics is Don't Stop Believing by Journey. We have here the all results, the entire message history. Now I want to focus my attention on Google, on YouTube, on YouTube. Okay. Okay, YouTube was correctly selected. YouTube is opened, and here is the entire request in the search bar. We can see this musical hit, Journey, Don't Stop Believing. So everything is fine. And now I reach to the last experimental session that is related to the main selection book. And then we have random secondary selections. Mountains from the second row, first computer from the third row, castles or ancient castle from the fourth row, then love from the last row, then chat GPT. Okay, and we should also have another search option, Google, Facebook, or YouTube. So the first one is book with mountains. So I'll focus my attention on this one, book, then mountains, then ChatGPT, then let's see, Google. So book is the first one. Book was selected. You can see the request and the picture. Now mountain, this one. Okay, mountain was selected. You can see the picture and the related. Okay, and now what? Now is ChatGPT. Okay, so this should be ChatGPT. That's nice. ChatGPT was selected. We need to wait for ChatGPT to provide us with a response for this request. Let me know strictly the name of a book or a novel which is about how to enjoy mountain. Okay, so for this, we have already the answer. Into the Wild by John Krakauer. Also, this last request here was added in the results tab in the ChatGPT message history. Now we want to select another search option. Let's see, Google, this one, G. I'll focus my attention on this one. Okay. Okay, G was selected. Google is opened. This title is searched for. Into the Wall by John Krakauer. We see here some publications, so everything is perfect. Okay, I will continue with the next experimental scenario. Book, the main selection, first PC or first computer, the secondary selection, then Chat GPT, and then maybe again Google. So book, then C, first computer, Chat GPT, and then G from Google. Okay, book was selected. You can see the update of the user question, then first computer. First computer, you can see the picture and the update of the question. Then G from ChatGPT. ChatGPT, you can see the picture and the entire user request. Let me know strictly the name of a book or a novel which is about how to discover the first Linux computer. And we already have the response from the ChatGPT. The Innovators, How a Group of Hackers, Geniuses, and Geeks Created a Digital Revolution by Walter Isaacson. Okay. Here is the resource tab with the ChatGPT messages. We can see the last request. Okay, now I want to select this G, so I'll focus my attention on it to search in Google for the ChatGPT response. Let's see. Okay, so Google is now opened. In the search bar, you can see the entire user request, and here is the book. So everything is just perfect. Okay, we go further to the most one to the next experimental scenario. So book main selection, then castles is the secondary selection, then chat GPT, and then YouTube. Okay, so book, then this, let's check again. Okay, so castles, yes, book, ancient castles, chat GPT, and YouTube. So quick. Book. Okay, book was selected. You can see the picture and the related user request. Now, this one. Okay, ancient castles. You can see the picture and the next part of the user question. Now, ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT selected. You can see the picture. So we can check now the user question. Let me know strictly the name of a book or a novel which is about how to visit the ancient castles. And the answer from the ChatGPT is already displayed. One book that specifically focuses on visiting ancient castles is Castles, a Traveler's Guide by Audrey H. Wood. We can check the resource tab. Here is the ChatGPT message history with the last request. So everything is just perfect. Now I want to search this ChatGPT response in YouTube, as I previously said. So I focus my attention to the Y symbol. Okay. No, no. Now it's okay. YouTube was correctly selected. Yeah, previously it was a mistake from my side because I'm quite sleepy and very tired because it's 2 in the night, 2 and 20 in the night. Okay, so yeah, here it's something cruel. Yeah, but YouTube was opened. Everything is just perfect. Okay, and the last experimental scene is related to main selection book, then secondary selection love, ChatGPT, and maybe Facebook. So book, love, ChatGPT, and K letter for Facebook. Let's see. As quicker as possible. As quick as possible. So book, love, ChatGPT. Okay, book was selected. Picture is displayed. Second part of the question is already. Now love. Okay, love. Picture is displayed and second part of the question is added. Now ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT is correctly selected. So the user request was the following. Let me know strictly the name of a book or a novel which is about how to express love feelings. That's nice. So we wait for the ChatGPT response. Yes, we have it. One example of a book that tackles the subject of expressing love feelings is The Five Love Languages by Gary Chapman. We check the results tab and we see the message history with all the requests. Here is the last one. Okay. And now I want to select the item K related to Facebook search. Let's see. It's the last item that I will check. Okay, so Facebook was correctly selected. Now it is opening and it's searching for this one, but nothing is displayed. But you can see here the text with love. Yeah, it's quite complicated for Facebook to display something like that, of course. So these were all the experimental sessions composed from four scenarios. You could realize that it was a complex experiment, so it involves a high effort from my side. It's quite late now, but still, I can give it another try. Just, just to display some other intuitive pictures here. that I would like to add in my paper. So the last scenario, I will select virtual reality item, so V. Then let's see, first computer C, and then Chat GPT. Okay, so it's the last experimental scenario. V, virtual reality, computer, and Chat GPT. Okay, virtual reality was selected. The picture is displayed here. Now, computer is selected. The picture is displayed, and now Chat GPT. Okay, Chat GPT is selected. The picture is displayed in lab view. So let's read the user question. Let me know strictly the name of a virtual reality application that provides me with the opportunity to discover the first release computer. And we already have the ChatGPT response. One virtual reality application that allows users to explore the first release computer is called Computer History Museum VR Experience. That's really nice. I check the results tab with the message history. You can see here the last user question and the last ChatGPT response were already added. So everything is just perfect. Uh, so the conclusion is that the accuracy was almost maximum, 100%, except those three mistakes, as I remember, that are caused by my state of mind due to the late hours, the tiredness after a long day, and the sleepiness, quiet sleepiness. But I still have enough energy to experiment with the brain computer interface. So it's important to set the corresponding size, and it's important to edit the flashing pictures that you choose. So here I customized my own speller board, and it was necessary to set a proper dimension and a proper size for each picture. I mean, these pictures and also these pictures, but especially this one, in order to in order that Unicode EEG software tool to send the corresponding UDP data package. This should not be too large for a LabVIEW to receive it. Okay, then it's also important this path. It should not be too long. And after that, we should do the calibration phase. And of course, we need to pay a lot of attention to have a focused state of mind, and we should avoid another distractions. And also, we should keep a high contrast between the dark items. You see that here we have some. These are standard letter offered by the official software app, and for the flashing items, I chose these colorful pictures. And otherwise, the ChatGPT response was provided in a short time. Also, the UDP data package is sent almost simultaneously. So everything was perfect, was most perfect. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I want to see you again. Thank you very much.